Today, I want to run through a few books that I've finished in the last couple of months that have just been immensely valuable for me. These books are going to be varied from business, finance, psychology, marketing, sales, the standard stuff that you would come to expect anyway from myself. So the first book is The Richest Man in Babylon, and this book was just immense in terms of personal finance and just managing that. I came from a background where my family didn't really have any of it. There was no financial education at all. So, and money is like this taboo subject with most people. So really, I didn't have any understanding of what to do, how to manage it, the systems. And this book helped with that massively. And it's a fictional story about a man who doesn't pay his debts, ends up as a slave, and then starts to learn his way to becoming the richest man in Babylon. And he has a few lessons in there which I think are just immensely valuable. There's the lessons of gold. And in that, he runs through exactly what you should do to get out of debt, how to manage your finances. And it's just, read it. It's a very good read. And it's something that everybody should have an understanding of how to manage their own finances. The next book that I finished was No Bad Parts. This book is a psychology book, and it's all about internal family systems, which is a therapy style that looks at the mind in a different way than most other therapy styles, at least to my understanding and knowledge anyway. Internal family systems looks at the fractured mind as a norm, as opposed to a disability, whereas every other, as I'm aware, therapy style looks at that as an issue. So, for example, if you were to say, well, part of me feels this and part of me feels that, that's what internal family systems is really discussing. It is about these parts within us, how they interact, how they can change our behaviors, and how they interact to really shape who you become and what triggers you and those sorts of things. So this book is, I believe, the second book. I read the first one, which was Internal Family Systems, and this is all about no bad parts. And as it sounds, it's about none of the parts that you have within you are bad. This next book was recommended to me by one of my mentors. This is King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. And this is the archetypes of a boy or man. And it's just a really interesting read. It basically discusses how these four archetypes, these four areas keep coming up time and time again throughout any culture throughout history. So the king obviously is the embodied, powerful leader, right? But then we have the warrior who tends to be a little bit more aggressive in their ways. But within each four of these areas, you have active and passive shadows. So again, even though we've got these four areas, it divides into two different sections within each of the four areas. And again, it was just a really interesting read to kind of balance that out and how to be a healthy man. So if you're interested in masculinity and being as healthy as you can be, I definitely recommend this book. The next book is Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. A little bit of a controversial one, and I think a lot of what Jordan says is taken out of context, or it's just, I think, deliberately misconstrued. I think that the main take-homes of this are just the 12 lessons and 12 rules to live the best life you can possibly live. So if we have a look at these rules here, you've got, for example, stand up straight with your shoulders back is the first rule. And that's just about being prideful and showcasing and delivering the best version of you. So again, it's a very interesting read, and it does go a little bit out there as well at times. But in terms of mindset development and also just self-development in itself, it's a great read, and it's something that I recommend you have a look at. Okay, this final book was really just a personal and as well as a business interest of mine. Alex Hormozi a massive inspiration of mine in terms of the content that he's delivering and the businesses that he's built and developed over time. His book, $100 million Offers, is phenomenal. So I've just launched a online learning platform for personal trainers here in India. And to be honest, a lot of this information in the book really helped with the concept, the delivery, and just running an online business. You know, both of my businesses are online. I run an online coaching business as well as online coaching business for coaches looking to develop their personal training, as well as online training through their nutrition, training skills, and also, you know, the business acumen side too. So it's just a really well-written book, as well as it just has different diagrams in it. So if we scroll to one of the pages here, you can just see that, you know, we've got lots of information, lots of breakdowns on exactly how to create an offer, how to sell, how to market, how to deliver, which are all really important things that just go beyond the simple idea of, okay, well, here's the business, here's the customer, okay, now you sell, but then how does all that tie together? How do you make that work? How is it feasible as a business? And again, I think this book does a really good breakdown of making it very simple, and the information is solid. So a great read. If you've got an online business or you're just interested in business in general, I definitely can't recommend this book enough. So these books are not an extensive list, of course, but it's something that I've actually really enjoyed putting together, all of these books that I've finished in the last few months. So it's definitely something that I'll probably look at doing a little bit more in detail, maybe do a breakdown of my most valuable books that I've read on an individual video. So if you like this video, please leave it a like, comment below with any books that you think I should do a review on or a breakdown on, and make sure you subscribe, like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.